What changed in late in the second quarter, particularly after half time? Because you're up against it in that first half.
Yeah, didn't feel like we were doing a hell of a lot wrong. They were pretty good. They sort of some of that the second possession and as the ball fell from stoppage, they seemed to get it out too easy, and McCluggage was obviously having an impact, and so we tightened up a bit on that. Thought there were little things like players slipping when they were kicking, and us a couple of times starting the ball up, giving it to them in their half when we had an opportunity to take territory. Obviously, they had a bit of breeze too in the first quarter. Yeah, but I mean, it's perseverance. We wouldn't change a hell of a lot structurally. It was just one of those days where we thought we were in it, didn't feel like we needed to change much, and we had some talk about making sure that we kicked it when we were out rather than overusing it too much. But it was, we had some good goal craft from one or two forwards. We ended up kicking it pretty well inside 50 and connected, and it's always important.
What did you say, Aaron Norton? I mean, from last week, not touching in the first half, then to have that third quarter change the game.
Yeah, it was a bit of early days. We probably didn't get the ball in like we should have. He's a player who, up until now, he's been trying to fight the good fight, and he's had some moments, and he's had some terrific quarters and some really outperforming games. But today it was a bit of ring and rosy with Hodgie and their other key back, Harris Andrews. And in the end, we just said to him, look, just break the shackles, just play and set up a bit deeper at times. And and he just started to get off the chain. I think they were worried about him, and he halved and won a few 1v2s that really helped us.
What's it say there? Mental capacity, development, still young, but to not, chuck the toys out after struggling. Yeah,
he's got a strong will. I mean, it's a tough day for forwards. It's wet and it's difficult to handle the ball cleanly. I mean, even his first one, that went straight through the mitts. So he probably is semi-dirty on himself. I think what it says about him is that he's got a pretty even temperament, and he's enjoying his footy, and it's good. I mean, the great thing is over the last couple of weeks, we feel like when we take it forward, we can score, and the lads are complementing each other with the patterns they're running, and we've got a pretty open forward line, so it seems to be working okay. He's had he's had a really significant second half, hasn't he?
Tough to lose your lead ruckman before the game, but Trengo really seemed to have an impact.
Yeah, he did. I'm always a bit dirty on Brick when he gives away those free kicks at the stoppage, but I mean, there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat there between him and Martin, and some go our way, some go theirs. But he was really good, Jackson, and Tim's just been a bit sore. We gave him right up until yesterday really, and we just thought it's a good opportunity to give him a week off. He's been improving every week. He's been extremely physical, and he's been playing good footy, and it's a long year, and he's still only a young ruckman, so we've got to make sure we play the long game with him. So Jacko went well, and Fletcher did. He played well, and he played his 50th game today, so it's an important milestone for Fletcher. He's been out of the side for a while. We're happy with his game and the contribution that he made.
2 wins on the spin. Do you feel that you've sort of regathered momentum now and the equilibrium's back where you wanted it?
Oh, I don't know. Momentum's an interesting one to talk about in this competition. It's it's such an even field, even playing field, and the obvious thing is stating the obvious that 2 wins is momentum ladder-wise, but we played Geelong this week, so the league, the competition leaders, so we'll definitely go down to Sleepy Hollow with a head of steam and a belief that we can challenge them.
I guess I sort of meant, have you rediscovered the consistency that was perhaps lacking when you were, getting beaten by Carlton and things like that? And
Yeah, well, no, it's a good question. I mean, I'm not sure we had it, so we haven't rediscovered it. Even in our early wins, we probably didn't play a consistent 4 quarters. The last 2 weeks, we've been strong. So I think we've discovered some consistency, but we haven't rediscovered it because I don't really think it was there. And it's a credit to the lads to be able to establish that the last 2 weeks. And you obviously know what our challenge is now.
Josh Dunkley moved in the middle, 35, 36.
Yeah.
What was behind that? And he had 22 contested. He was amazing today.
Josh has been playing midfield all year.
Yeah.
And
it's been more significant the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, sometimes the lead role with some of those midfield responsibilities changes, and heads up that he's probably had more of a lead role the last couple of weeks, and that's more because Josh is a pretty powerful footballer, pretty powerful athlete as well. And he's just strong at the contest. So we made a decision post the Dockers game to do that. We felt like it was important to spread their load even more through there, but because of his capacity and capability as an athlete as much as a footballer, we challenged him with that, and he's been tremendous.
Clear on the injury front aside from Tim?
I think so, yeah. We came out pretty much unscathed, I think. Thanks all.
Thank you.
It's up.